Are we driving through hellfire? Let's play The Windows Are Gone. Hello and welcome to Lino Plays Short in Your Games. I recently played a window cleaning game, so I guess this is like topical almost. This is a game developed by Scary Cube. You can get it on Steam for free and on itch for free. And it's a psychological horror game in the PSX style, so very old and retro. Haunted by grief and guilt after a tragic accident, you start seeing a house in your dreams. No matter what you do, you can't get its image out of your mind. You feel it calling for you, so you answer it. It's a really cool premise. Reminds me a little bit of, sorry loyal viewers, you've heard this 1,000 times, Channel Zero. I think they had a season, Butcher's Block or something, that was also about a weird house in a dream, but I might be off here. But yeah, it looks gorgeous, and I know it's been quite popular on itch and probably on Steam as well. Has been played by some of the bigger players as well. So now, you know, as I'm always trailing behind the trend, it's now my time to take a look. In my dreams, I see this house. I feel it calling for me. It looks kind of normal. Doesn't even look menacing or anything. If at all, it looks a little bit boring, but okay. Ever since the accident. But the isolation is probably scary. Whatever I do, I can't stop thinking about this house in Mariana. Oh, weird. What accident? Who was it mentioned on the Steam page? Who died? We'll see. Also, man, we're just immediately moving in. Could we just take a look? So I answered it. Man, just spend a weekend there to feel things out. That's just overdoing it. But I guess, well, if you're grieving, then maybe that's what happens. So it will be interesting to see if this will be like a Skinamarink situation. Also, FYI, this is like I already played 10 minutes or so, and then the recording stopped. I did not record. Wait, did the recording stop? Oh, shit. Oh. When did that happen? At some point. I don't know why. Maybe because I got in the menu a couple of times. Shouldn't happen, but it did. So I know a little bit, but not enough. So, you know, didn't finish it or anything. Wow, that would have been super annoying. Okay. Hi, honey. How are you holding up? You know, taking it one day at a time. How was the funeral? I wish I could have been there for you. So it's not a sibling, should be a friend, because this hi honey usually should be family, mother and father. I know who it is, but no spoilers. I didn't go, couldn't do it. I understand. She would have understood too. You know that, right? I would understand. I mean, funerals are for the ones who are left, you know. I'm dead. Who cares? Also, it's not like a popularity contest, you know. And personally, I think I'm not a fan. Like, to the few funerals I had to go to, I went, but because I felt I had to. And if I could have chosen, you know, without any like emotional, social repercussions, I wouldn't have gone, because I don't like the social overload. I want to be not necessarily on my own, but not with a lot of different people and strangers, etc. in this situation. So I get it. I get it. Right. And what about your new house? It's in Mariana, right? Quite a long way from home. Yeah, I'm on my way there right now, actually. I'll text you once I get there. Alright, be careful on the road. Love you. I hate that old-fashioned SMS sound. It's so full of regret. Back from my teenage days. Okay. Reply. Hey, I just arrived at the house. I'll move the boxes inside and we'll text you later. So it's mom. Okay. Could have been mom or dad. Or granny. Or gramps. Inspect. This box has upstairs master bedroom written on it. Alright. We have a map. That's so cool. But also, it's so many rooms. Look, look, look. Whoa, it's too many rooms. I will have to look at it so often if I have to move all the boxes. You think it's easy? It's not. Not for me. Okay, and then we'll do this. Also, I know mom just wrote me, but... Aw, that's nice. There we go. So, living room. Kitchen. We'll take a closer look later on. I'll do this a little bit in the order that I did it earlier. Just look here and be like, okay, it's empty. And then inspect. A VHS tape labeled tape 1, my family. I could probably take this to a VHS player and play it. Well, let's do it then. We have just the VHS player for you. This is so close though. I don't know. I feel like this is a big house. So this feels weird to have it this close to the TV in this corner. As the tape starts playing, I see a middle-aged man handling the camera. I quickly realize that the man is in the same house that I'm in. He's all smiles as he moves away from the camera and joins his family as they can be seen playing around the backyard. I wonder if they're the previous owners of this house. I like this, the way it's done. I think it's written quite well, so I don't need the visuals. I think if it would have been bad writing, then I would have been like, oh man, I wish it was shown in the video, but this way, it's a really good solution. His wife and children seem to be having a great time, laughing and running around. Plus, it's a good way to convey the protagonist's feelings, to get to know them more, which you can't if you're just watching the video. So this is a good device. There's a moment where the wife comes up behind the husband and puts her arms around him. They both smile and briefly look at the camera. It's nice, really. I can't help but feel like there's something off, though. It's like there's an underlying tension, a sense of unease that's hard to describe. Maybe it's just me, but I get this feeling that things aren't as perfect as they seem on the surface. It feels like the happiness portrayed here is a deceptive lure, tempting me to bite it and overwhelm me with its actual intentions. It's written on the man's face. It's like he's trying to hide something behind his smile. The tape ends when one of the kids trips and falls to the ground. While the mother tends to the crying boy, the father's disingenuous smile finally fades away as he approaches the camera to turn it off. Once he's right in front of the frame, though, I get an eerie feeling of intrusiveness, as if he caught me prying on his personal life. The tape ends. Yeah, especially with the tape. Same as Polaroid pictures, you know. It's likely that those people are still alive, so it's super weird to consider that I'm a complete stranger and I'm watching something from people who are still alive. Because if it's like something where you know definitely 100% people are dead, because it's so old, like it's 100 years old or 150 years old, then I'm not talking about VHS tapes, obviously, but photography, you know, for example. Then, or a diary even, you know. It feels more like history, like a documentation archive, you know. It feels like more science-y, more removed from that person. But if it still feels like that person could be alive somewhere or their relatives, then it feels very intrusive. I can relate. It's a strange feeling watching these recordings of someone else's life. I can't help but wonder what happened to them, where they are now. Did they move away a long time ago? Are they still together? It's like I'm peeking into a world that's not mine, a world that's both familiar and foreign at the same time. Alright. Alright. Map. So, we want to go to the upstairs master bedroom, but first we have to write to a mom who's slowly getting on my nerves. Thanks for letting me know. Careful not to hurt your back with the boxes. Everything good? I'm here like 5 minutes, Mom. Yeah, all good. Found this weird tape. I think it's from the old owners of this house. Okay, and now she's not writing. But now she... I know it. I get why it's there, this mechanic. It's probably also, like, needed for reasons. But good lord. Did you watch it? What's in it? I was expecting you to lecture me not to do that, but yes, I did. Saw some weird stuff. Okay, now she's keeping calm. So, we're going upstairs. Oh, sorry. There. No. Oh man, this will get old really fast. Slow. So, fortunately for you, I know already that this is the... No, that I don't know that this is not the master bedroom. This is just a luxurious room, just full of space to put stuff. That's so cool. I would like to have that. This is the master. Okay. Let's see if we get some achievement if we do this. Yes! Wait. Oh, so every single room gets one box. That's a good way to make the player explore every single room. That also means I don't have to explore every single room, so that's nice as well. So let's do it. Oh, that's so slow. What's up with me? Are these really, really difficult to what? I'm not sure I got used to this bed, but it'll have to do for now. Oh, it's the old bed. Are there suspicions? I'm not even sure it's culture bound. I think it's more like people bound. That you should not use an old mattress from people you don't know because, you know, there could be like, you know, old trauma on it or like someone died on the mattress. So I think there's quite a few people that also, you know, bedbugs. Yeah, from like disregarding everything, you would probably just get a new mattress. Keep the frame if it's a nice frame, although that is debatable in this case. There we go. Oh, I want a video. Do we have something? Oh, wow, that's unpleasant. Do not. Oh, God, that's not. Oh my, no. Oh, so it's not the top drawers don't open. Okay, so that... Can I flash? No. Oh, it's so slow. What a weird choice. Is that a mirror or is that... Yeah, it probably... I thought it was a chalkboard, which would have been weird. So no VHS tape here. That's so weird. I feel like... Huh. Yeah, I thought we would find one in every single room, but I guess not. So, let's close that. No, you know what? Let's open it. So. And then go back to... Wait, did Mom write? Yes. Oh. Well, thanks, Mom. That was super informative. That's the kind of text messages you get from moms, right? I mean, and that's back in the days when they cost. So that's like... Okay, inspect. Living room. Should be fairly easy. Because that's that, right? Yes! Okay. What's here? Can we... No. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is a thick underbrush. I can't walk through. What's with the music? Does this just start randomly or after a certain time? Guest bedroom. Okay. I think I already saw that the first time I tried this. I'm still recording. Oh, thank God. I really do like this concept. Do enjoy it. I played another moving game a couple months ago, but that wasn't as immersive, really. It was a little bit silly, to be quite honest. It's probably the guess. Let's first go. What's this? Always do that in case there's a key. Like a puzzle piece. Okay. Also, is this a reference to the shining carpet? Because it's not. It's not the print. I know it. I recognize it. The actual print is like honeycombs. Combs. But an inspiration, maybe. Okay. Yes. Any video here? No. Okay, we have nothing to say about this mattress. Yeah, why would you keep the mattresses? It's for so many reasons, it's not. Unless you really are strapped for money, I think. I thought we would have found more videos by now. But maybe that's also a deliberate thing. Wait, do we... No. Maybe later on, because maybe we first have to move in, and then... Because the video was quite out in the open. It wasn't even in a... downstairs office. Oh. You know what I mean. It wasn't hidden or anything. Oh, okay. This room is locked for some reason. I wonder if the key is somewhere around the house. Okay. Hoopala. That looks like an office. Front porch, hallway, downstairs, down bedroom. Okay, that's the one we can. Downstairs office. Why does it say downstairs office if it's the only office? Oh, I always forget. Okay. I have heavy steps, don't I? Put it here. I'm done closing them. That's it. No more Mr. Nice closing the... oh my god. Why can't I... Why don't I know the word anymore? I do know it normally. It's Schublade in German, by the way. So, you know. Drawer. Drawer. There we go. No more Mr. Nice drawer. Okay, upstairs guest bathroom. You've already been there. Can I run? No, I don't think it does anything. That's fine. It's nice how calm this is. Yes. Like the game takes its time, you know. It doesn't have to be immediately super scary. There's a few noises in the background, but they're not that obvious. So it's not like the foot stomping that happens very often, you know. You have this calm, lovely music in the middle. And now like the crickets. Upstairs master bedroom. Again. So you get this, you know, routine going and the sense of calm, and I guess shit will hit the fan at some point. I mean, obviously that's not it. But it's nice. I do like the restraint, I like to call it, of a developer who doesn't force scares. No. Upstairs master bedroom. But that... Yeah, okay. Why is it 2? Oh, is it upstairs master bathroom? Did I just... Ah, okay. Okay. There you go. Oh. Oh, the music. I don't like it. Are you evil? Are you evil? You're... What's that haircut? Man, I don't want to shame anyone, but come on. Hello there. You must be our new neighbor. Yes, I am. I suppose I am. Do you live nearby? I do, yes. A couple of kilometers away. She points to her right-hand side. My husband and I... She pauses for a few seconds. I live there. It's a weird reply. Also, why would you... I don't get that. Is that an American thing? If someone moves in, they're busy. Man, let them breathe a little, you know, before you introduce yourself. That would be so... I would not have the head for it. I would be immediately connotating that person to a negative experience. Say nothing. Welcome, welcome. Mariana is a wonderful town. Lovely people. Can you tell me about it? You look familiar. Do I know you? What? Can I help you with anything, ma'am? No, Can you tell me about it? The Mariana is a quiet little town, but it's full of beauty. Oh, yes. Make sure you visit the Araucarius Park when you have a chance. Beautiful trees there. I see. Also, people here are known for their friendliness. That being said, I hope you understand that we take pride in our traditions. Please don't embarrass us with your differences. Can you tell me about it? Well, Mariana is a quiet little town, but it's full of... Oh, I thought it was... She would tell me more about the traditions. Don't embarrass us with your different... Oh, man, that's okay. You look familiar. I'm not sure, maybe? It's what they say, small world and all. In any case, we know each other now, don't we? Yeah, not that I wanted to. Can I help you with anything, ma'am? Well, I couldn't help but notice that the house had been purchased and that the new owner would be here today, so I baked you something special as a welcoming gift. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. You didn't have to. You got here pretty quickly, huh? That's what I'm thinking, but that's what I'm saying. I think you're gonna love it. I left it on your kitchen counter. Wait, you got inside the house? Oh, don't worry, my dear. I know this house inside and out. You know this house? This house has a lot of history. It's a very unique one, in a way. I think you know it too. Every corner and every shadow seems familiar to you, doesn't it? In any case, you get familiar with it soon enough. Alrighty then. Now do me a favor, my dear, and try some of the pastry I made for you, will you? I'm sure you'll love it. Okay, I can't choose anything. I don't want to taste the pastry. Okay, just please stay here this time, alright? She nods and smiles. Leave conversation. I don't want to... A plate of grostoli made by the neighbor. I'm not sure if I should eat this, but the smell is irresistible. Oh, it's like... Yeah, I think I know what these are. I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat it. I just... No, with the traditions, that puts me off. Make sure you try some of the pastry I made for you. Oh, God. So she will... Can I walk around her? Is there an exit I can use? No, I don't think so. No. I wanted to walk around her and just continue my work. God damn it. Also, I did not know that I have a backyard to explore. That's a creepy forest. I would love it and I would hate it. I would have a lot of nightmares. So I have to eat. I mean, otherwise the game will not continue. Okay. Okay. This note just says welcome home. I assume it came from the lady. But where did she go? I know, bothering someone else? Look, I'm not even against neighborly friendliness. And, you know, giving me baked goods, it's a good way into my heart. But don't be weird before that, because then I'll be like, well, what if there's something in it? You know, if you want to poison me, you gotta be more slick. As I unloaded the boxes into my new house, I couldn't help but be reminded of the toll the trip to Mariana had taken on me. Sorry for my pronunciation today. I talked a lot today, so that's why I'm already blah, blah, blah. That combined with this old encounter with the neighbor, odd encounter, yeah, made me realize I was exhausted, the old encounter. I decided it'd be wise to take a quick nap in the master bedroom. Besides, I was curious to test the comfort of my new bed. Why wouldn't I do this? Like... Oh, I can't even do it. She doesn't wanna. Oh, you little... Okay. Oh, it's one of those games, you know, where the protagonist's choices are just dubious. Not necessarily shared by me, the player. I mean, you know, the old mattress. It's like #1 reason. Maybe I'll find another VHS tape once in a while. Also, this doesn't even look nice. Ugh. I don't even have like a blanket. I couldn't sleep on there. Like with my full clothes. I didn't even take off my shoes. That's nasty. That's not. Just lying here? Okay, slowly falling asleep. I would not fall asleep here. This time I didn't dream about this house. Probably because I was finally here. Looming music, that's not a good sign. No, this time I had a different dream. Ooh? Well, let's show it. Oh, good wife. My wife and I were in a hurry to the hospital. She was clearly in a lot of pain. I found myself in my car, quickly driving my wife to the hospital since her water had just broken. Honey, are you okay? Yes, just avoid any bumpy roads, please. She gives off a nervous laugh. Have you called your mother? Ah, no, I forgot. Can you call her once we get there, please? Yes, of course. Thank you, and please remember the highway is blocked. Now please hurry. I will. Hold on tight. I mean, we already crashed 6 times because I did not look at the road. But, alright. What? Oh my god, what's going on, Jessica? What? Oh, that is so well done. Oh my god. Are we driving through hellfire? Wow. Was that the husband of the video? And his wife? Did he kill her? Oh, did he kill her? But then, maybe they could still save the child, and that's me? Yeah. I watched so many psychological thrillers and horror movies, so I'm all about the twists. That was a horrible dream. Man, that was the worst. I would burn the mattress. God, what a horrible nightmare. That dripping noise, I heard it while I was asleep. Where is it coming from? Well, that's probably from the bathroom, right? It's not here. It's not here. No. I know there's another bathroom. Is it here? No, wait. No. That noise is well done because I cannot focus in on it. I don't know. Oh. Oh, I can. Oh, it's another... Ew. Oh, great. There's a leak in the ceiling. I guess that's what I get for buying an old house. Got a weird feeling about this, though. I can't quite explain it. Maybe it's the constant noise. Maybe it's the water itself. I don't know. I just can't shake this odd feeling I have when thinking about it. This is probably coming from the bedroom that is closed. So, oof. But I'll see to it tomorrow. I just can't be bothered right now. Gotta go back to bed. You really want to go back to bed? Let's first... A VHS tape labeled tape 2, the accident. I could take this to a VHS player and play it. Yeah, well, let's do that. Do it. But I can't... Oh, man. I cannot take it to a VHS player because my lazy ass wants to sleep. Why, though? And it's still dripping. Like, I didn't even put something underneath it, so it's less drippy. I'm really going to sleep now. That's so odd. Oh, that's me stomping on the carpets. Okay. If you hear someone coughing, that's not in game. That's my husband. He's been ill for a couple of weeks now. Poor thing. I didn't even eat anything. Just went to bed. That's weird. Although maybe I'm still in, you know, grieving and then I'm not hungry. Good morning, son. Oh! Sorry, I assumed it was a girl. A gal. Oh, it's Dad also. Your mom told me you arrived in Mariana yesterday. How's it going? Hey, Dad. Well, you know. Horrible nightmares. Annoying dripping. No. It sounds so close here. It sounds closer now. I wanna, maybe because the door is open. Oh yeah, I wanted to watch the video before we go with the packages. Yes, now I can. Oh, it's bigger now. It seems I've gotten a bit worse overnight. I'll definitely have to call someone to see this later. Man, this constant noise will make me go insane. I mean, it's your house. Honestly, I would break into the room to see what's going on there, and because whatever I do in the basement will not do anything to fix the actual problem. The tape shows that man, who I assume was the previous owner of this house, working in the basement with the camera sitting on a counter and pointing at him. He seems to be alone in the house, although I can just about hear his children playing in the backyard. The tape is slightly damaged, but I can make out most of what's happening. For a few seconds he just stays there in silence, as if anxiously rehearsing his first words to the camera. When he finally starts speaking, I'm suddenly caught by a sense of uneasiness and I shiver slightly. The man also seems uneasy and disturbed. His words, measured and hesitant, give off a sense that he's trying to describe a feeling that he cannot fully comprehend, but that has taken over him. He speaks of a sense of impending disaster, of a terrible event that he thinks is about to occur to his family. He's less and less coherent until he's taken by his own emotions and accidentally drops the tool he was using on the ground. He starts crying, carefully covering his mouth, so that no one notices him. He mentions the terrible event will be his fault. Watching him, I can't help but feel that his words are directed at me somehow. It's as if he knows that I'm here watching this and is trying to communicate with me. The way he talks about the events is as if they had already happened. But then why is he doing this? Why isn't he doing anything to prevent it from happening? What's the point of these tapes? Yeah! God damn it. That's the old note. Look, we just left it open. Dad, what's it now? I know, I'm sorry. And how's the new house? Is it all you were hoping for? Everything good? Oh, now both of them are writing simultaneously. Oh, yeah, all good. Found this weird VHS type. I think it's from the old owners of this house. I should have written another one because I already... Okay. Upstairs storage. Let's go. Mom, I will read this later, the text. Oh, so slow. I think I even know why I'm slower on stairs. Because you're having the same speed as you have when you're walking on the ground, but it's like up. So it feels slower, but you're actually not slower. If you know what, does it make sense? I think it does. If you're a developer, you probably know what I mean. It just sounds more complicated than it should be. Which is funny because my job is actually to make complicated things sound easy. But here on my channel, you know, I can do the reverse. Finally. For once. Did you watch it? What's in it? I was expecting you to lecture me. Wait, I already did that. But yes, I did. Saw some weird stuff. We already... what? Oh. That is so weird. Is that on purpose? Is that a little bug? I don't know. Could be either, to be quite honest. Upstairs main hallway. Let's go. Oh man, it felt like something was moving, but I don't think it was. I think that was just my eyes playing tricks on me. It really, the game is very good at this feeling of isolation, loneliness. Okay, downstairs bathroom. I just jump so I'm faster, but only slightly. So did he kill someone, or is it more like an overall more universal evil that did all this? Kitchen. Let's go. One box for each room, and that's a very... I mean, for some rooms it's like you need one box, really, for like 3 different bathrooms. But for other rooms it's like you only need one box for the kitchen. I would... Oh! Also, shit, I left the door open. Should not have done that. As I was bringing in the boxes, I couldn't help but repeatedly ask myself what I was actually doing here. I acted on impulse when I bought this house, but the vivid and recurrent dreams I had after the accident plagued my mind and kept haunting me until I finally gave in. It's like I didn't have a choice. Maybe it's the desperation to start fresh over the need to escape the memories of that dreadful night. But here I was in this unfamiliar place with no one but myself. For a moment I questioned my sanity, so I took a deep breath, letting the musty smell of the old house fill my lungs, and with a sense of determination I whispered to myself, I'm here now, and I have to make the most of it. Still, I felt like I needed to turn this into my new home, so I set out to unpack all the boxes and decorate the place. Oh... Can now open the boxes. Decorate the house to your liking. I don't know, maybe I don't wanna. Rumble. I'm pretty sure this wasn't here yesterday. No, it was not. But let's look. I should also close this door. I'm very lackadaisical with the doors. As the tape starts playing, the scene before me starts orienting and extremely unsettling. The man from the previous tape stands in a place impossible to identify. He appears to hover in darkness, surrounded by countless long red streaks that stretch as far as the eye can see, like veins that mysteriously emerge from above and, just as inexplicably, disappear beneath him. Oddly enough, I can feel them pulsating beyond the TV screen and onto my chest, suffocating me with the same feelings the man appears to be experiencing. In that crushing darkness, I inexplicably feel the man's despair, guilt, and regret, yet I cannot bring myself to stop the tape, and I keep watching it. The camera shakes and glitches, and at times seems to be part of the man's body somehow. His demeanor terrifies me, his words are fragmented, barely forming coherent sentences. In the brief moments that I see his face, there's a deep ache in his eyes, as if he carries an overwhelming burden upon his shoulders. He stammers feelings of regret and cause for his family. But he's all alone in that place. I feel like his family is no longer reachable, and he blames himself for it. It's a haunting sight, and I can feel his pain seeping through the screen, echoing within my own being, as if we somehow share consciousness. In the midst of his own turmoil, his mouth opens wide, ready to unleash his agonies. But before he can do so, the tape abruptly ends. I feel broken by the intensity of what I've just witnessed and almost feel ashamed to look at my own reflection on the screen, and yet I still feel like this was needed somehow. Was it a, like, hit and run or something? And he's like in hell? Everything good? Yeah, all good. Found this weird VHS tape. I think it's from the old owners of this house. This is so creepy that we're repeating this. Also, close it. Radio. Oh my god, I can actually... Oh my god. Okay. That's hilarious. Yeah, let's put a radio. Here? God, I'm doing it. Is that her? So was it... Inspect. Oh, yeah. I remember this trip to Sao Paulo. It was honestly a mess and a lot of things went wrong, but in the end we still had fun. Afterwards, Jessica would stop making fun of me for forgetting my documents at home. If she was my partner, why was my family not there? Oh, so that's not a memorable thingy. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I guess. Bop. No? There. Let's... What? Okay, what the... I thought this was a small vase, but it's like massive. Okay. Do I want to do this for every single item? I'm not even sure. Oh, rotate. It's not that many books. Laundry basket. Medicine. Inspect. Started taking these pills after the accident. They don't do much, but my doctor told me to keep taking them. Was it my wife in the car dream? Toothbrush holder? Maybe that's something with a memory attached? No. Shower curtain, a bath mat. A lotion flask, maybe? Why is this also so big? There you go. There you go. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Let's just pick the items where I think they might be, like, memory items. Also, I don't think we've spent any time although... it's a big question. Do we actually will find the key in any one of these? Because so far everything has been empty. Okay. Blender, toaster, kettle. This looks like something with a store. Okay, apparently not. A clay filter, but this, surely. Also, why is this, what is this so big? I don't even know, is it for like water? A wall calendar, yeah. Inspect. I can't believe it's been 2 weeks since the accident and since Jessica. God, I can't help but think she's still here right beside me. Read that weirdly, sorry. Fruit bowl, put some fruit. Glass bowls. Oh yeah, the mug set, obviously. That will be something, right? Yes. Matching mugs that were given to Jessica and me as a gift for our 2-year anniversary together. Okay. Why was the family not at the funeral? Now I have questions. Look, it's shitty, but I get it when, like, you know, you're in a different city, etc., and then a friend dies. But for the partner, I mean, they probably met the person, so they should be just as devastated. Let's put a here. No inspection. Okay. Picture frame. Oh man, I put because I put the box on the thing where you probably have to put that. Ugh. Weird sculpture. Can I put that here? Yeah. Picture frame. I'm busy. It's the weird neighbor again. I don't want to deal with them. Oh, I have to deal with them. The game's like, you have to. The game's like my mother. Young lady, you can't just ignore your neighbors. It's not my mother. What? Alright, so that was like the static? Why would I do that? The TV turned itself on and I can just about make out the sound of the static. No! I don't have a choice. Is that someone crying? Huh. There's only one door. It could have... Oh, yes! Oh! I'm certain I didn't bring this box with me. I have no idea how I got here. Baby clothes. A gift we got from Jessica's friends a few months ago. The box is moldy and there's a terrible scent coming from it. She was even... So it was her in the dream. Why did my family not go? I don't... Maybe they were ill. Because I know that can be a reason, you know, if a family member is really ill. And I know I just gave the speech of like, you don't have to go, but I think in this case it would have been more to support someone. So you like, if someone from the family of your partner dies or a friend of theirs and you didn't know them as much, you still go with them because, you know, to be there for them. And then it can even be an advantage that you're not that emotionally attached because you can be strong for them then because you're not occupied with your own grief. Jessica painted this while traveling with her parents as a teenager. I was still one of her favorites after all this time. Maternity photo album. Good lord. A baby photo album my daughter was going to give Jessica. The pages inside are starting to rot. I thought I had gotten rid of this. This was Jessica's last painting. She had been feeling uninspired for a while before making this. Sorry. I was determined to never paint again, which is a shame because I was quite fond of the result. It looks like her. This was Jessica's first painting as an art student. She could explain its meaning to me 1,000 times and I would still not be able to fully grasp it. But I still quite like how it looks. Did you watch it? What's in it? Hey man, how are you doing? This is Franco from Auto Insurance. I must inform you that your car has been declared a total loss. Hello, alright, what now? So it was a car accident. We know that much. So can we now continue the box thing? We are currently investigating the details of the accident to determine the liability of the parties involved. Let me know when you have an update. Oh, who's the other party though? Is it the people who lived here? By the way, sorry for your loss. Yeah. What was that noise? I think it came from the basement. Man, I just wanted to look into box. What's in the box? But it's been a while that I did this joke, because I do it a lot. Close to a point where I could probably do like a 60-minute supercut. Oh, what is that? Oh god, what is happening here? This is terrible. This leak is quickly deteriorating the ceiling. Ah, okay. I feel like I have to do something or it will collapse soon, but I can barely look at this thing. It's making me lightheaded and nauseous. It's frustrating though. I know I need to take care of it, but I feel so repulsed that all I can do is ignore it. God, I hate looking at it. Yeah, it's like moving. Oh no, shit. We already did this. I thought it would be new text, but I should have known. Pow. Okay. A box here. Yeah. Let's put the computer. It's such a neat idea. I don't think I ever played a game again where you have this thing where you unpack and then have memories related to this, but also you have this decoration element, which is hilarious. Like the former Zim fan of me, inside of me, really loves it. I bought this phone book on my way here, and I'm glad I did. Jesus, I have to look for a plumber later about that leak in the basement. It's getting so loud. Put that. Oh, it's beautiful. That's such a 90s color, isn't it? It's so disgusting. I don't have enough credits on my cell phone to make calls. If I need to call someone, I have to use this phone. And a CD rack. Oh my god. Let's put it there. Though it doesn't make sense because we don't have the recorder here. Wait, first. 9.3. Wait, do I need that? Yeah. Just in case. Reply. Who's this? It's a baby. Oh, damn it. Psychological horror strikes again. Ugh. It's the dead baby and the dead wife. Did I kill them? Come on, no. I would like this to be more cosmic horror. I would enjoy that. Wait. Wait. Anything to say about that? Because we don't have a door. Do we have the back door? And I guess the windows are gone. So it is a Skinamarink situation. Spoiler alert. No, the windows are not yet gone. But yeah, sure. The doors are gone. We're not commenting on that. Why wouldn't we? That would be a thing that I had things to say about. Toolbox. I like that the music also. Let's put the random iron here. Cleaning products. The bucket. You know what? I can put the bucket. Let's put the bucket. Let's see if we can put the bucket in the basement. Probably not, but what was that? No. Oh my god. I saw this and thought this was a person, but it's just the couch. And then the pillow also looked weird. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't need much in a horror game. You know, I can. There you go. I could put this bucket under the leak of the basement. It wouldn't help much, but it should reduce damage to the floor. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Yeah. Ha. Way ahead of you, game. So, by now, I kind of feel like I want to unpack everything. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I mean, that's nice and all, but Oh, it's the last window. Maybe that was it. Yeah, I think I had to look for the window. And now the knocking. Oh, look at this. It's a mess. Oh! Hi! Something locked this door. Okay, hi. Ooh. No. No. No! Ooh. So, was... Oh, okay. Are those the lines we saw in the video with the man? Oh, hi. Sir? Person, though. Do you even have a full head? Maybe. Yeah, it's Hi. And now we're moving in unison. Hi, you're dead, right? You're my dead wife. Yeah. I'm so sorry, honey. I probably did this, right? Crash into someone. Oh. Ugh. That was weird, right? Person? I don't even know you. Ooh. Ah. What's this? It was your fault. What? Oh, okay. No use. Such disappointment. Why are you saying this? That's not Mom. Mom would never say that. Mom loves us. Oh no, it's the hallway. It's a psychological horror hallway. I like that this game still can't escape the tropes, you know. Oh, hi, honey. Well, at least she's, you know, up and active. I mean, now you can see how much space you have in this house, you know? Oh. A VHS tape labeled tape 4 birth. I could probably take this to a VHS player and play it, yeah. Oh, hi, honey! You wanna watch a movie with me? Just like in the olden days. Right? As the tape starts playing, I find myself instantly immersed in a nightmarish, distorted reflection of the man's tortured psyche. Really? I mean, you have your dead wife hanging in the corner. That would distract me from the video, to be quite honest. The scene is a collection of fragmented images, disjointed sounds and memories, and deeply unsettling feelings, somehow merged and played all at once. It's an incoherent mess. I can barely make out what I'm seeing. It frightens me to my core, and at the same time, it's sort of beautiful and makes sense to me. The man's face and body are completely distorted, beyond recognition. If I ever knew who he was before, I can no longer and never will again. But at this moment, I feel an overwhelming surge of empathy for him, as if his pain reverberated within my own body. The tape becomes a conduit for his suffering, a mirror reflecting my own battle along with his. The fragments of his voice reaching my ears, like shards of broken glass, speak of a foreshadowed catastrophe that has shattered his world, just like mine. In the midst of the chaos, there's a moment of eerie stillness. The man's eyes meet mine through this flickering and glitchy screen, a fleeting recognition that sends a chill down my spine. He's now fully aware of my presence, and his torment reaches beyond the confines of the tape. And then, in a crescendo of madness and despair, the tape abruptly cuts off. The abrupt ending leaves me gasping for breath, my heart pounding in my chest. The darkness lingers, echoing with unanswered questions and haunting whispers. It's haunting and inviting all at once. I'm left grappling with the fragments of this shattered existence, piecing together the shards of his unraveling mind. That man is gone forever now. The man is me, I guess. I mean, maybe not really, because I don't think we had kids. But I think it's like an analogy, or rather a simile, you know. He's like, he has the same pain because he also lost something. The tape has become a portal into the darkest recesses of our consciousness, forcing us to confront the demons that lurk within. So did you like it, honey? Because I did not really. It's a well done design visual. Why do I act like I do? Because psychological horror is not my favorite. And even though the game is well done, it still uses too many tropes, in my opinion. So it's more me. I'm the problem here. So I can go back. That is cool. I can still go back. Ugh. Ah, here we go. Which direction? I don't think it matters. These paintings seem to have been painted by Jessica, but I've never seen them before. Ooh, that's interesting. These paintings... okay. It's a nice noise. It's like an alien noise. Predator. Oh, it's a rebirth. Can't fathom what I'm seeing. There's an extremely repulsive slime forming from the leak in the ceiling. It gives off a horrible stench that makes me nauseous, lightheaded and disoriented. It looks alive. Oh. It's a little bit from like Resident Evil Village. But not too much though. I mean... okay, it's empty. It's really spacious. You just need to use it better because that living room corner was not well done. Is that me or her? No, it's her. Hi. She seems to be distracted by something right in front of her. Honey? Do you see the latest paintings I made? Each took an eternity to finish, but I think they turned out perfect. Why did you make them? I don't really know. I just had to. I was thinking of you and our baby Laura, you know? That's why they look so wonderful. Jessica, do you remember that question I asked you? I used to ask you. What does God look like? Like nothing. Yes, what does God look like? Huh. It's funny that you were never religious, but you've always tried to help me understand why you could never truly see him. I really appreciate that, you know? I mean, that's like teenage thoughts, right? It's not... well, okay. I'm not going into that. It's too much. Honey, I'm so sorry for what happened. It was all my fault. I really miss you. I mean, I would not do this because when you have this moment, it should be full of love. I really miss you. I really miss you. But I see him now. I see him and he's beautiful. Do you see him too? Would I say I see him too? No, I wouldn't lie. I'm sorry I don't. A pity. I wish you could see him too. So powerful and astounding and devastating. I feel like tearing my face off, but in the most wonderful way. I don't know if that's God. Been trying to forgive myself. I don't know if I can let you go. I don't know if I can let you go. Oh, don't worry about me anymore. We have a baby to care for now. Silly. Don't you hear that? She's crying, the poor thing. I should go check on our little girl. She's probably hungry. Are the noises from her, the little gal? I wish the shadow would have been like something else. That would have been cool. You know, to not have her as a shadow, but actually a weird creature. So it's like, it's not her. So we have to go back to the, yeah. To tend to our, I knew it, rebirth. Oh, there you go. Look at you, honey. See? I told your father. You're hungry, aren't you? Don't worry, Laura. Mama will feed you. Oh, hello, darling. You've been away for a while. We've barely seen you recently, come to think of it. Where have you been? Don't you miss us? It's so lonely and empty here, and Laura doesn't stop crying for her dad. Honey, of course I miss you. Honey, it's time. I think it's time I let you go now. I think we're, you know. No, you know what? I have a better idea. Why don't you join us? Oh, Laura misses you so much, and she's so hungry all the time. I really want to satiate her hunger. I can't see her suffering like this. Okay, do we want to... The good ending, I guess, is probably I can't join you. I'm sorry, because you cannot give in to grief. You cannot let it consume you. You want to, and I think there's time... You should give yourself enough time to kind of wallow in it, you know, to work through it. But to be consumed by it can really destroy you. So that will probably be the bad ending if we're like, we will join you. But that might also be the most interesting ending. So let's take the most interesting ending, even though my entire being is for the good ending, you know? Because I will not play this through. This takes long to play through. I will join you. I'm so glad, my darling. My, she's so hungry. I go ahead and feed her now, and I'll be waiting for you to join us. She will finally meet her daddy. It's super sad, though. Like, I would not... This is not a decision I condone, you know? This is more like, oh... I just wanted to see that. Although I'm not even quite sure if we get different endings. Join your family. Can I still make that family go? Oh, I clicked. I'll let the family... Like, my heart wants what my heart wants, I guess. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh. The leak seems to have stopped. It's a bit of a shame. I would have liked the grotesque cosmic horror Cthulhu ending. The monster baby ending. But it feels so much like suicide, and I don't want that. I don't want that. If you know what I mean. I think we probably would have had the chance to open up everything and decorate everything, but I guess I was too impatient. Ever since the accident. The pineapple mug. And that weird clay pot. Guilt has haunted me. I'm saying it weird. I'm saying weird because I don't know. I'm quite sure it's for like water purification or something. Maybe for tea. But yeah, not the point here. Not the point. Emotional ending. So I build a labyrinth. Yeah, that's what you do when you grieve. Everyone has their own way, you know, of diving into it or avoid. And both can be bad, you know. Diving into it too much can also be bad, but avoiding it too much can also be bad. And found my way out. And sometimes you think you worked through it, and then it just hits you, you know, and you're like, oh shit, I guess not. So, and in this case, if he thought he was responsible for the accident, because I guess in a car accident, you always wonder, could I have reacted faster? You know, even if it's not right out 100% your fault, you know, I think there's always like the idea maybe I could have swerved or done anything, really, not taken her or whatever. You got the good ending. Secrets found 1 of 5. Oh shit, sorry. But yeah, we get... I'm sorry that one didn't get the bad ending. I accidentally clicked and then, you know, it ran, but also I think I didn't want to give in to like the grief. Okay, the windows are gone. I think for a psychological horror game, and I started with that because I don't dislike the genre per se. There's examples of psychological horrors that I really enjoy, but the tropes of it, I just can't. And unfortunately for this game, it had it, you know, it had the whole male protagonist, wife's dead, baby crying, hallways, doors, you know. So it had all the tropes, and I wish it hadn't. I always think like if you do something like this in this day and age, subverting the tropes would be so much more interesting, because I think the cube is the cube. No, it's not a cube. It's the direct opposite of a cube, the circle. that was a really cool idea because it opened up more cosmic horror section. But so this was more like psychological horror meets cosmic horror, also with the rebirth and everything. But yeah, it was too many tropes for me towards the end, where I started to lose. You know, the game started to lose me, and I started to lose immersion and connection with the game and the story. I do like, I think the pacing is great. I think the gameplay is a really cool idea to slowly unfold everything. I think a few things did not make sense, but maybe if I would have found more secrets, we would have managed to uncover more. For example, what's the point of the neighbor? Maybe it's a memory of someone, because we said, do we know you? So I'm not sure about that. I think later on the writing got a little bit weaker because it was a lot about feeling about what you see, but not describing what you see. So, and I think when you put text instead of a video, and as I said, I think it's a good device because you can get the protagonist's point of view along with it, you know, not just the description of what happens there, but also their point of view on what they're feeling while they're seeing it. But I think at some point it just really lost, it wasn't detailed, or it didn't really explain what happened in too much detail. It was just the man with the strings, and it made me feel weird and uneasy. It was very Lovecraftian, to be quite honest, because Lovecraft is like the master, which is one of the reasons why I don't enjoy his writing as much as other Lovecraftian authors. It's always like the unexplainable, you know, the unthinkable, it's the unseeable, whatever. So he never goes into detail, and it's always like, oh, come on, you know. And then of course, yeah, I can make it up in my own head, but I would have loved more descriptions of certain things we saw, instead of just how they made the protagonist feel, because I think in the combination it would have been great. Not that there weren't any, but I think and it's because for example, sorry, loyal viewers, you know what's coming. Yames, from Yames Games. His descriptions, and he's body horror, master of body horror in indie horror games. His descriptions are so visceral that it goes under my skin. It's incredibly visible. It's so good, the writing. So I know what good detailed writing for these kind of things can do, that you don't even have to have the protagonist going on and on about how weird it makes them feel. You yourself are like, oh, I don't want to be here. So I think, you know, because my benchmark is super high, I was a little bit of a... Yeah, I was probably demanding too much, because here's the thing. As a whole, I think this is a really well done game. It looks gorgeous, it plays well, it has a really thorough storyline. I feel like, you know, someone had a vision and they really pulled it through. It wasn't too scattered. I think it did make sense all in all. There weren't too many unopened things or like weird stuff that didn't make sense. So everything made sense in it as a whole, which is a big achievement, especially for a horror game, because boy oh boy do developers like to like just throw shit at the wall and see what sticks, you know. So this is a really good game. It's just not fully immersive for me because of the tropes, and because some of the writing towards the end was a little less than I would have liked it to be. But yeah, I totally get why this was highly popular. It still is. And I will have an eye on the developer, because I think it shows a lot of potential, and the game itself is really, really good. Like, this is a high recommendation, and it doesn't even cost anything, which is so weird. How did you like it? What's your opinion? I think the story is fairly straightforward, right? So, lost the pregnant wife in a car accident, maybe even on the way to the hospital, which is doubly tragic. It's absolute astounding that the parents were at the funeral, but maybe they were. Maybe this is all in his head because he's already too deep into grief. I don't know. Though moving to the house, so the house in my mind, it never existed. He never moved into the house. It was always just his own grief. So the house is like the metaphor for the grief, where he dreamt of the house because it's like a place to start new and maybe forget. And then it turned into this, you know, when you get into yourself too much, that you kind of wall up and you lose. So losing the windows and everything here was not a skimmering situation. It was really more like an actual. So that's a good thing about this. It was an actual psychological situation. You lose the windows and the doors because you're crawling so much inside of yourself. You're moving yourself from society through your grief that you don't have any exits anymore. You're not looking outwards, you're not connecting to other people, you're not connecting to the world, you're kind of drawn inside more and more, so that you kind of lose it. And then the climbing into the baby thingy, probably I think it would have been suicide. So that's also why I didn't want to choose it. So that's my interpretation of the story. Not sure about the neighbor. Man, that's a weird one. But yeah. What do you think? Do you agree with the story? Do you have a different interpretation? And also, again, I had my issues with it, but I think overall it was a really good game. So yeah, even if, I have some criticisms, it's more mild criticisms because I'm a spoiled brat when it comes to indie horror games. Yeah, also, if you're new to this channel, I play a lot of short indie horror games, shortish. And so, if you enjoyed what you just saw, like a constant stream of consciousness babbling along while I'm playing the game, then feel free to subscribe. And I promise you, if you're moving into a house, psychological horror house or not, even if I'm just a figment of your imagination, and I will bake something for you, I will not be so weird when I hand it over to you that you're super scared of eating it. I'm not even quite sure I would bake something for you. I know it's really a nice little thing, but it also might be weird for some people to then eat it, to trust me like that. But if I did, I would definitely make sure that, it's a trusting situation we're both in, and where you don't feel like you have to eat it, or otherwise it will not move, which is weird. But also where you can in good conscience eat it without thinking, I'm probably poisoned right now. So subscribe. Anyways, I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a wonderful day. And maybe see you next time. Bye. This is my self-recorded outro song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.